let's go take a look at some of the features of this 2014 Nissan Pathfinder. Inside the Pathfinder, let's look at some of the options that this vehicle has. Here's the driver information screen. This screen shows you vital statistics about your drive, as well as some non-vital statistics, such as your power ratio to your 4x4, how long into your next service, your customizable options for the vehicle, and much more. Also, fuel economy statistics and how far you can go on the current tank is also listed. Here on the steering wheel you have control over that unit, as well as a toggle for things like radio stations and song tracks. Down here we have audio, volume up, volume down, audio source, as well as hands-free communication with the vehicle. So basic commands such as phone book. These also allow you to answer and receive and hang up phone calls from your Bluetooth connected device. Over here you have your cruise control, wipers, and lights. Down here on the door, power windows, power locks, and power mirrors. Down below we have the manual shutoff for your traction control, heated steering wheel, and power liftgate. You can turn off the power liftgate via this button, as well as put the vehicle into tow mode. Over here we have push button start, and we have a large screen showing all kinds of information for the vehicle. So down here we have some hard buttons. We have information, vehicle status, we can change the brightness of this screen. Now this guy is currently displaying what we have in the temperature control. So down a little bit lower we can see it's a driver and passenger climate control, and you can activate and deactivate the rear controls. So here on the screen, when I activate the rear, I can control the fan speed as well as the temperature for the rear. This is great if you have young kids in the back and you don't want them adjusting their own temperature. However, if you do have adult passengers, you can give them the ability to control their own temperature with the rear controls. Now with the radio, you have a 6 CD player as well as satellite, AM, FM, and you can turn that on and it will display up here on the screen. So it also gives you the information about what you're listening to, as well as your climate information. So it's all easily displayed, very visible, and very easy to use, especially with this click wheel and arrow buttons. It makes it a very intuitive system. Down here we've got power, heated seats for both the driver and the passenger. Also we have a click wheel that you can change the drive mode to two-wheel drive, auto, or lock. Two-wheel is great for driving around the town and saving fuel economy. Auto allows the vehicle to decide when it's necessary to put the vehicle into four-wheel drive. The lock will lock the vehicle in four-wheel drive if you choose to have it, let's say you're driving in rough conditions. Well, then the 4x4 you would want all the time, so you can lock it into that mode. Now here in the center console we have RCA plugins, as well as a USB plug and a power point. The interior is all leather all the way back to the third row, and the cabin has accents of wood and aluminum. Pathfinder sits on 18-inch rims with Continental all-season tires. It has lower chrome cladding, chrome door handles, and a chrome roof rack. In the rear, it has a trailer hitch and a 7-pin connector for trailer towing. Proximity sensors in the rear and a rear view camera make parking easy. With a push of a button, the automatic gate opens. It also can open via the remote. It will also automatically close. Here in the cargo area of the vehicle, you can see that the third row can easily fold down, allowing for more storage. The second row is a 60-40 split, allowing for more customizable options for seating and storage. In the rear, the floor opens up to show a bin that is plastic. This way you can store boots and wet coats without wrecking the carpet in the vehicle. Here you also have cargo tie-downs as well as a plug. We are going into the back of the Pathfinder. We can see down here it's got the rear climate control for the rear passengers, fan speed, temperature. Down here the heated seats for the rear passenger. As we pan up, you can see how much room is available when the seats are slidden back. Now here you can see that this one is slightly more forward than the other. That's because they both slide. You reach down here and you pull up the handle and slide back, you can create more space. This way you can kind of customize how much space you want to give your passengers. Also, the seats do recline for additional comfort. The middle here with the cup holders and storage folds away to reveal the third seat. It is a 60-40 split, like you can see here, so that it can go completely flat. Here are your child seat anchors in the seat, as well as the power window in the door. And this also has the child lockout, so when activated, you cannot open the door from the inside. Also, to get into the rear, you lift up this toggle, the seat comes forward and lifts, and then glides forward. This opens up a big path so that you can get to the third row. On Pathfinder, looks great with that chiseled front end, those fog lights, the 18-inch alloy rims on those all-season tires. Come check out this Pathfinder or many more like it.